It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Chicago Bulls up against the Orlando Magic. Well, for Orlando, the game tonight marks their second of 4 meetings they will play this season, and they come into this one feeling pretty good after winning the last time they met. And as we reach the midway point, Kenny, still a lot of games.
On the road looking for a win against an Eastern Conference rival. The Chicago Bulls are ready for this thing to get started. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. The good news, Derrick Rose is back, recovered and ready to get back into the thick of things. And it's Chicago to start out. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. At the 4, it's Gasol with Noah at the 5. And it's Prince in at the small forward. So the Chicago Bulls able to put up the first points on the board. Here's Houdini. They double him with Noah. And Oladipo, here we go. Shot clock at 6. And the basket by Harris.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Outside Rose. Butler sets a screen for Rose. Butler kicks to Rose. From 10 feet out, buries the jump shot. Rose has got his first points in this one.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
And Prince comes to help. Oladipo outside. Trains it from beyond the arc.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Fred Hoiberg. What'd you find out, DB?
Kevin, when I asked him about their game plan on the defensive end, he said they were looking to clog things up in the middle of the floor and not allow any clear looks at the basket from inside the paint. He feels if they can accomplish that, they'll have the upper hand on defense. Let's see how it plays out, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. So it's Orlando now after Jimmy Butler made that last three-pointer. And a foul on Derrick Rose. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Bulls on D. Here's Houdini. 23 points for him the last game against the Nets in Brooklyn.
And defensively, guys, he was just all over the place, forcing turnovers and applying terrific ball pressure.
Rose attacking. An easy 2 points on the layup. Rose has got his second basket.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Oladipo outside. There's the pass to Houdini. They set the pick. 6 to shoot. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That's on Joakim Noah.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Both free throws good from Houdini.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
The Bulls have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Rose attacking. It's blocked.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Deflects the pass and stolen by Prince. Here's Gasol. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Here's Houdini. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. And the foul called on Pau Gasol. Here's Houdini. Vucevic a screen on Rose. Here's Houdini. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Chicago.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Brooks checked in for Derrick Rose. Now here's Brooks. He had 13 points in the win against Denver. Noah the screen. Brooks kicks it to Noah. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. That one on Harris.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
He hits the second from the line. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Houdini. Vucevic a screen on Brooks. Here's Houdini. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Took him no time at all on that one. Yes. Gasol's got 5 points so far.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Here's Houdini. Brooks grabs the board.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Now, here's Oladipo. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. Now here's Brooks. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Butler attacking, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate the top. Spacing. Spacing.
Second in opponent points per game. Second in fast break points. And they are ranked 3rd in limiting opponent field goal shooting. That's always an impressive number. Anytime you're in the top 3 in that category, you're doing work.
And going back to their points allowed ranking, they slowed the game down, forcing opponents to score in the half court. I mean, if you can score at all, really suffocating you on defense.
Now here is Mirotic following the miss by Freak. Here's Butler. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And that's the shot he has to take. Exactly.
That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute.
Smith with a screen on Butler. Here's Houdini, defended by Butler. Shot clock at 6. Nice shot by Smith.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Brooks kicks to Snell. And Brooks, here we go. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
All free throws good from Houdini. The Bulls leading by 6. And here is Brooks. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Knocked away. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Oh! And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Lets it go with a 3. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Houdini. The Magic trail by 4. Brooks on the double team. Out to Harris. Lets the 3 fly. Shot is off. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
Magic timeout. Ladies and gentlemen, your Magic Dancers.
Peyton, he's checked in for Houdini.
In the hand fans, your Magic Dancers.
Into the Bulls, shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. Payne out there with Houdini. And it's Hezonja in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nets got down to business. He ended with 23 points, and he was his usual self on the defensive end, providing a bunch of steals. His performance just another outstanding outing that has become more and more common for him.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that win.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time.
Vucevic with the bucket.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
Now, here is Mirotic. Last game he had 13. There's the screen. Rose kicks to Mirotic. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 3 assists now in this one. The Magic trail by 9. Pass to Hezonja. Here's Houdini. Six to shoot. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard. It's certainly been a good month for these teams on the offensive glass. Number 5, the Bulls.
And they've really put an emphasis on offensive rebounding. And, guys, it's paying off. The second chance points are coming in bunches.
And the Magic making a change here. Oladipo's checked in, and the Bulls making a change here as well. Prince is checked in. Outside Rose, stolen away, and here we go. Here's Oladipo, finished off the break. Oladipo's got 5 points so far.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Now here's Prince. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Here's Gasol. Second shot opportunity. Rebound by the Magic. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
And in part because I just thought they came out flat in that game and could never recover. Just not their best effort.
And I thought perhaps they might get an injection of life from somebody off the bench, but that never happened either. Look at the night for Houdini. He's got 8 points and a couple of nice steals, too.
And he's really put together a nice combination of points at the free throw line, but also getting the assist.
Can you say fundamentals clinic, guys?
Aaron Brooks, he's checked in for Chicago. Now here's Brooks. Kicks it to Gasol. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense. Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he'd shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
Kicks it out to Prince. A rebound by Hezonja.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
Here's Houdini. Brooks covering. Here's Houdini. Over to the wing. Hezonja's shot is off.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Prince in the corner. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Bulls shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
And 74% has been the mark for them on this.
A dominating first.
Hi, Kevin, I'm here.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense is giving him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
So for Chicago right now, at the 4, it's Gasol with Noah at the 5. Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot.
How about that screen by Noah?
The Magic trail by 16. Gordon with a screen on Rose. Rose with the double team. To the paint. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful 2-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
And Butler, here we go. Clock at 6. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Rose can't hit. And for the Magic, they're shooting 41% for the game. Here's Houdini. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Pretty much automatic tonight at the line, 8 for 8.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
As a matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it. Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
How much do you love to see the turnaround?
The Magic trail by 13. Gordon with a screen on Rose. And Gasol comes to help. Here's Houdini, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. He's been getting to the line. Now his 6th trip in the game. Both free throws good from Houdini. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Rose with the ball. He's got 6, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Gasol doing all sorts of things. 13 points, and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
And Clark, he's just done a great job defensively. That 1 steal doesn't tell the whole story.
Both free throws good from Gasol. The Magic have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Gordon with a screen on Rose. Off the screen. A rebound by Gasol. Gasol's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Rose with the ball. Now defended by Houdini. With the floater. No luck. Some solid defense from Houdini. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the 3rd. And he gets it to go.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Outside Rose. Just 5 to shoot. Vucevic with the block.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Picked by Vucevic. To the inside. Up off the screen. And the powerful one-handed slam.
His eyes just simply light up when he gets that close to the bucket. And you just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
Outside Rose. Swiped it away. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
And let's check out the numbers for Houdini. He's been dominant over the last month, averaging about 27 points a game, 14 assists, and just over 4 steals. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Yeah, and anytime this club needs a bucket, he's their go-to. Just irrepressible and a prolific scorer.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Rose up on top. He's got 6, poked away, and here we go with the Magic fast break.
I tell you what, that was all made possible by the heads-up defense at the other end.
And I love that as soon as they get their hands on the basketball, they immediately get out and transition.
Left side Gasol. Rejected by Harris, and he's able to get it back. Again, the miss by Gasol, and it's the Magic's ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Here's Houdini, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Let's have a look at the league's top scorers for the past month. To say these guys have been hot is an understatement. Freak is second. Jimmy Butler fourth.
What a threat both of these guys have proven to be, especially over this stretch. Scoring machines.
Payne, he's checked in for the Magic. Chicago also making some changes. Mahinmi's checked in for Noah. Mirotic comes in for Tayshaun Prince, and Brooks subbed in for Butler. There's the pick. Brooks right side. Mahinmi kicks to Rose. Clock at 6. Gasol on the high post. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. And that's now 17 points for Pau Gasol. Here's Houdini. 23 points in the game. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
He just picked up his 4th personal foul, and now he's got some foul trouble.
Here is Brooks. 1:37 left in the third quarter. Feeds it to Mirotic. Gasol a screen. Here's Snell, guarded by Harris. Snell, that's good. Snell's got 7 points.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Here's Houdini, covered by Mirotic.
Sometimes when you want something done, you got to do it yourself. That dunks the shot in the arm they need to really cut into that lead.
Well, Greg, it certainly got everybody on their bench up and off their seats and cheering.
Yeah, that could be an instant momentum shift. That certainly was a rim wrecker.
The Magic trail by 11. Here's Houdini. 25 points in the game. Mirotic grabs the miss. He dishes it to Brooks. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Orlando making some changes. Vucevic checked in for Jason Smith. And Gordon subbed in for Tobias Harris. For Orlando, they've gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Here's the screen. Goes up off the...
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And, guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. 6 to shoot. Now Brooks. Can't get it to fall. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. The Bulls leading by 11, and the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. Houdini is out there with Victor Oladipo, and it's Payne at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Well, Chicago has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Vucevic with the block. Pass to Houdini. The kick out to Oladipo. Offline with his 3.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
And it's Butler missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Houdini. He's covered by Rose. Here's Payne. And the 3 off target. Chicago leading. Rose dishes to Prince. Rose attacking. The teardrop falls in.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
And the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Harris is checked in for Payne. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
After a first half where he had just 1 turnover, fellas, things have changed in the second. They're starting to pile up on him now.
Vucevic. Noah with the block. Prince, the pass to Rose. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Looking at the game Rose has been having, he's got 8 points, and he's created a lot of chances for his teammates also.
And Clark, some of those assists that he's gotten today have been just electric.
You know, you've got to like the fact that they're getting to the line, and on top of that, they're making their free throws in this half. That bodes well going forward.
Fans, get ready to go.
The Magic trail by 13. Here's Houdini. Mirotic brings the double team. Here's Gordon. Noah with the block.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Bulls?
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Vucevic with the bucket.
Vucevic for 2. Chicago timeout call.
They can't guard us on the perimeter.
And let's get this update now. Morris Burke is across the way on the sideline.
Spacing.
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. He said, we are this close to finishing them off, but the job is not done yet, and I don't want to see any let up out there. We'll see how well his point got across, guys.
The Magic trail by 13. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
In the corner, it's Harris. Here's Houdini. Shot is off. Great defense that time from Noah. The Bulls have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Rose with the ball. Now guarded by Houdini. And the basket by Rose. Rose has got 8 here in the quarter.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Houdini passes to Vucevic, and he comes off the screen and slams it through.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
And it's Rose penetrating, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too. That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
And finished off by Mirotic.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down. Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
And it's been the difference. That's what's enabled them to build such a big lead, no doubt about it.
It's stolen by Harris. Fast break. Here come the Magic. And it's Oladipo with the jam.
Fast break opportunities do not get any easier than that one off the steal.
Exactly. The defense really no chance to get back.
Rose kicks to Prince. Now here's Rose. Tight defense on him. Oh, wow. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
And it's Orlando with the rebound. Here's Houdini. Gordon with a screen on Rose. They double him with Butler. Gordon, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Clark, if they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Amen. I think that's the best option.
And that one's good by Noah.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Fans, get ready for your Magic Dancers.
Pau Gasol is checked in for Mirotic. The Magic trail by 13. Here's Houdini.
2 minutes, less than 2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
And Prince comes to help. Clock at 6. And stolen by Prince. Here's Rose. Finished off the break. Rose has got 16 here in the second half.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
The shot's good from Houdini.
We're seeing him bring that shooting percentage up now, guys. The first half was a struggle for him.
Chicago leading by 13. Another steal. Down low, here's Harris. Makes it off the glass.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Here's Rose. And that one hits back iron.
And it's still a close game. I mean, despite the fact that they've struggled to compete on the boards.
Yeah, you know, but down the stretch here, guys, they'll summon that extra effort to try and get it done, I think.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Bulls.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
Yeah, I thought the subs came in and did an outstanding job, Kevin. Those points off the bench were huge.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
And I'm sure that loss earlier in the year stung a bit because tonight they came out and made all the necessary adjustments, moving them to a record of 1-1 in their 4-game season series against the Magic.
And while it's a team game, you can't win without guys showing up. And that was the case tonight for Derrick Rose. Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game. And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
5 to shoot, and the foul called on Freed. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. "17 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Snell, no good.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
And so it's Chicago winning this one. A truly...
Well, first off,
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Derrick Rose. He had an outstanding fourth quarter where he really shined, pouring it on heavy down the stretch. Shaq, your thoughts?
We saw.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure.